Her statement will be registered by the police today. Ness Wadia would also be called by the police. Now, considering the fact that 354 IPC section has been booked against him, there are chances that once he's called for questioning, he might be arrested, because under the amended laws, any case booked under section 354 of the Indian Penal Code means that it is non-bailable. The person can be arrested immediately. Apart from that, the police will also be trying to figure out if there were witnesses present over there when this incident occurred, when, according to her, he outraged her modesty, basically grabbed her hand and also started to abuse her. And also the police will try to figure out from surveillance cameras as to what really happened over there. But shocking news coming out that Preeti Zinta has filed a complaint against her former boyfriend and industrialist and also co-owner of Kings 11 Punjab, Ness Wadia. In fact, if you're just tuned in to News9, actor Preeti Zinta has registered a case of molestation against former boyfriend and industrialist Ness Wadia in Mumbai late on Thursday night. Deputy Commissioner of Police, Zone 1, Ravindra Shiswe, confirmed the filing of the complaint. In her complaint, the actor alleged that Wadia not only outraged her modesty, but also abused and threatened her. In her statement to the police, Zinta said the incident happened during the IPL qualifier for the final between Kings 11 Punjab and Chennai Super Kings at the Wankhede Stadium on the 30th of May. She stated that during the match, while in the Garware pavilion, Wadia came up to her, grabbed her hand and started using abusive words in front of other spectators. Preeti Zinta and Ness Wadia are co-owners of the IPL team Kings 11 Punjab. The actor, however, registered a complaint only on Thursday night. A case under sections 354, 504 and 506 of the IPC have been registered against him. Now, the police said they were in the process of locating witnesses and would also be calling Wadia to record his statement. In fact, he spoke this morning saying that all these allegations are false and baseless. Now, Preeti Zinta and the industrialist ended a 5-year relationship way back in 2011. Neither Preeti nor Wadia have cited any specific reason for the breakup. Well, moving on, protests have begun in Mandur against the dumping of garbage in the village. The residents are saying that garbage will be dumped over their dead bodies. The mounting garbage issue in Mandur has been one of the primary causes for many residents falling ill. And according to the villagers, it has also claimed a few lives. Now, Narayanamma was one such resident who allegedly succumbed to bad health caused by the overpowering stench in the village. Now, this happened on Thursday. We must remember on Thursday what the villagers did. Basically, for 1 hour, they sat with her body blocking the road, protesting. Well, for more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Varghese. Varghese, can you tell us what's happening at Mandur? What information are we getting?
What we know is that since the lifting of Section 144 and after the death of Narayanamma, the residents, in fact, are now quite open in arms, and they have come out in huge numbers to, in fact, protest against the dumping of garbage. In fact, after the talks have failed yesterday, which was called by the Chief Minister, the residents are adamant that no more garbage will be dumped in Mandur. In fact, they are saying that they will continue with the protest, and we are also expecting Freedom Fighter Doraiswamy to come to the protest venue and lend his support for the protesting residents. Also, certain civic society has also gathered, certain members of the civic society have also gathered over there, and they are also lending the support for the Mandur agitation. At present, the pandal has been set up, and slowly it is being filled up by protesting civic society members as well as residents of the place, and all of them are waiting for the arrival of Doraiswamy for his support for this particular agitation, Nolan.
Now, Varghese, if these people actually plan to go to court, it will be really tough for the government, because one of the rules, or one of our rights enshrined in the Constitution, is right to life or right to proper living, and here it looks like the residents really do not enjoy that particular right.
Well, it is a very complex issue at present because what happened is, though there have been multiple level of talks between the district in charge minister and the chief minister himself with the Mandu residents, what we should understand is that they are asking for simple, clean living. That is what they are in fact looking for, and what they've been suggesting is that there should be a stop to the garbage, and another area should be found where this garbage can be dumped, because they have been taking the brunt of the pollutants entering into their natural resources, especially water, and also the quality of air in Mandur has been spoiled because of the huge garbage landfill that has originated in the place because of the continuous dumping from the BBMP. Also, it is really, it is also on the part of the administrators, it has come to light that they have in fact not thought about the problem or diversification of dumping grounds at all. One of those projects supposed to take off in Chikanahalli has not materialized, because of which we must understand that this problem is will continue to fester for some time. But the strong arm tactics used by the government, especially with regards to the imposition of 144, has angered the residents, and also the death of a resident from Mandur has angered them, Nolan.
Right, Varghese, thank you very much for all those details. News9, in fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has landed on India's latest acquisition, the INS Vikramaditya. In fact, at 10 o'clock, he landed at INS Hansa. He was welcomed by Navy Chief Admiral Dovan. He was given a ceremonial guard of honor, but as of now, he has landed on the deck of India's latest aircraft carrier, procured from Russia, the INS Vikramaditya. In fact, during his day at sea today with the Western Naval Command, Prime Minister Modi will witness air power demonstrations by various naval aircraft. He will also witness high-speed maneuvers by the Western Fleet ships, including aircraft carrier INS Virat, Delhi-class destroyers and the Talwar-class frigates. Now, the Prime Minister will also witness takeoff and arrestor via landing operations, and also high-speed, low-level operations of the MiG-29K integral fighters. Well, there you can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi flanked by Chief of Naval Staff Admiral R.K. Dovan, along with other senior naval officers, all in the rank of admirals. And what exactly is happening now is the admirals explaining to Prime Minister Modi what the INS Vikramaditya is all about. And what you see over there next to where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is standing is the integral fighter of the INS Vikramaditya, the MiG-29K. Now, we must remember that India decided to choose the MiG-29's version. The MiG-29 is being used by the Indian Air Force. They've chosen the MiG-29's naval version, the MiG-29K, to operate on the aircraft carrier. And there you can see a naval aviator welcoming Prime Minister Narendra Modi over there. And basically what's happening now is Admiral Dovan speaking to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, telling him about the capabilities as of now of the fighter aircraft, the MiG-29K. And there you can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi most probably will actually climb the stairs and enter the cockpit of the MiG-29K. In fact, a very capable fighter. It is stated that it is much better than the MiG-29s being utilized by the Indian Air Force, with weapon carrying capability and also extended range. Now, furthermore, all these MiG-29Ks have a stronger belly with the arrestor hook, because that is how they land on the aircraft carrier. The hooks, the arrestor hooks, hook on to basically the arrestor wire when it lands on the aircraft carrier. That is how it comes to a full stop. And that is what Prime Minister Modi will watch today. He will witness takeoff and arrestor wire landing operations on the aircraft carrier. And there you can see the pilot actually explaining to Prime Minister Narendra Modi how they take off and land, and also the intricacies and the difficulties involved in flying from an aircraft carrier and landing on top of this. Now you need to take split-second decisions in order to land on an aircraft carrier. If your arrestor hook does not catch onto the arrestor wire, the pilots will have to basically once more take off without even landing and try again to land on the aircraft carrier. And there you can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi being given wearing a naval aviator's cap. And there you can see him climbing the steps over there, and he will sit now into the cockpit of the MiG-29K, the integral fighter aircraft of the INS Vikramaditya aircraft carrier. Now the Vikramaditya has a carrying capacity of 30 aircraft. Quite possibly, experts tell us that the complement of aircraft would be 20 MiG-29K fighters along with an assortment, various types of helicopters, 10 of them. So in total, 20 aircraft, 20 fighters and 10 helicopters. And there you can see the pilot whom we just saw him speaking now about his experiences of flying from an aircraft carrier and landing on it, explaining to Prime Minister Narendra Modi the cockpit of the MiG-29K. Now these are one of the latest fighters with the Indian Navy, completely digitized. In fact, we now have with us retired Wing Commander Atri. Wing Commander, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as of now, is actually sitting in the cockpit of the MiG-29K fighter on board the INS Vikramaditya. How important is this day for the nation?
Yeah. Firstly, hearty congratulations to whole of India, and in specific to the Indian Navy and the Chief of the Naval Staff. It's a great beginning because the Navy was going through quite a turbulent period in the last couple of years. Plus, for the last 10 years, there has been no procurement at all. We must all remember as citizens of the country that unless we stop the external aggressions and keep our borders, waters, air and land, all the three borders safe, we will not be able to make much of a headway in progress to become the global power. It's a very, very great step in that direction that today Navy has been strengthened with an aircraft carrier, Vikramaditya, which has been refurbished. Mind you, it is 2,500 tons of steel which has been refurbished and which can carry 32 aircraft at a time. So it is a deterrent. See, India has always been known not to attack anyone unless it is provoked to do so. We are using it as a deterrent so that our people will live in peace, prosperity will progress in this country, and India will become a super economic power in the next 5 to 10 years or so.
Wing Commander,
it's a heartening news that in the President's address to the joint session of Parliament, we heard that he emphasizing on completely modernizing all the three armed forces with the sole intent that they become very big potential deterrents to the anyone who thinks even to attack India. That is a very bold step in the right direction. Because if we have to progress economically and otherwise and uplift everyone in the social ladder, we need to have a very, very strong external protection to our borders. In that direction, I really congratulate each one in the Indian Navy today and all the citizens of the country that we are really making very giant strides. Mind you, this is just the beginning. We need to take much more steps ahead. Army procurements have been stalled in the previous UPA government for the last 10 years. Air Force modernization for a
now, Wing Commander,
still pending, having dust in the Ministry of Defense corridor. I'm sure all that dust will be taken off. India will become a very, very potent defense forces in the whole of the world.
Now,